Hadrat Abdullah bin Salam narrates that when Allah decreed that Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah, a Jewish rabbi, should accept Islam, Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah himself said, "When I looked at Muhammad, peace be upon him, I recognized all the signs of prophethood on him except for two signs that I had not tested. One, that his self-control should outstrip his anger, and two, that his tolerance should conquer a display of extreme foolishness." He says further that Rasulullah had just emerged from his rooms one day with Hadrat Ali bin Abi Talib when a rider who appeared to be a Bedouin came to him. He said, "O Rasulullah, a few people from a certain tribe have accepted Islam because I told them that they will receive an abundance in sustenance if they accepted Islam. However, no rain has fallen and they are afflicted by a drought. O Rasulullah, I fear that they may leave the fold of Islam out of greed just as they had entered out of greed. If you agree, we could perhaps send them something to assist them." Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah says, Rasulullah looked at the person beside him, whom I assume was Hadrat Ali. He said, "O Rasulullah, I do not think that anything is left of that wealth." I, Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah, approached Rasulullah and said, "O Muhammad, do you wish to sell to me a fixed amount of dates from the orchard of a specific tribe to be paid before a specified term?" Rasulullah replied, "All right, but do not specify whose orchard it shall be." Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah agreed and the deal was done. Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah opened his purse and paid 80 mithqal of gold for the specified amount of dates on a specified date. Rasulullah handed over the money to the person and said to him, "Take this to assist them." Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah narrates further that there were only 2 or 3 days left for the expiry of the term when Rasulullah left his home to perform a funeral prayer. With him were Hadrat Abu Bakr, Hadrat Umar, Hadrat Uthman, and several other Sahaba. When they approached a wall to sit by it, Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah came to Rasulullah and grabbed hold of Rasulullah's collar. Staring angrily into the face of Rasulullah, he said, "O Muhammad, when are you going to pay my dues? By Allah, all that the children of Abdul Muttalib have learnt is how to procrastinate. By mixing with you people, I now have first-hand knowledge of this." Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah says that as he was doing this, his gaze fell on Hadrat Umar. He noticed that Hadrat Umar's eyes were starting to roll with anger, and he stared with fury. He said, "O enemy of Allah, do you speak to Rasulullah like that and treat him in this manner? Had it not been for respect of being in the company of Rasulullah, I would have cut off your neck." Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah says that all the while, Rasulullah looked at him in a most calm and unruffled manner. Rasulullah then said to Hadrat Umar, "O Umar, all that the two of us need is for you to tell me to pay him quickly and to tell him to place his demands in a better manner. O Umar, go with him and give him his dues. Also give him 20% of dates extra in lieu of the threat you gave him." Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah says that Hadrat Umar took him along, paid him what was due, and added another 20 portions to it. When Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah asked Hadrat Umar what the 20 portions extra were for, Hadrat Umar said that it was the command of Rasulullah because of the threat he had made. Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah then asked, "O Umar, do you recognize me?" "No," replied Hadrat Umar. Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah said, "I am Zayd bin Sunnah." "The rabbi?" asked Hadrat Umar. "Yes, the rabbi," was the reply. Hadrat Umar then asked, "But why did you behave as you did? Why did you speak as you did?" Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah replied, "Umar, when I looked at Muhammad, I recognized all the signs of prophethood except for two signs that I had not tested. One, that his self-control should outstrip his anger, and two, that his tolerance should conquer a display of extreme foolishness. I have now tested both these attributes. O Umar, I make you witness to the fact that I am content with Allah as Lord, with Islam as the true religion, and with Muhammad as the Nabi. I also make you witness to the fact that I give half of my wealth, and I am one of the wealthiest people, as charity to the entire Ummah of Rasulullah." Hadrat Umar said, "Say that it is for a part of the Ummah because you will be unable to give all of them." "All right," said Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah, "then for a part of the Ummah." Hadrat Umar and Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah then returned to Rasulullah, and Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah exclaimed, "I testify that there is none worthy of worship but Allah, and that Muhammad is Allah's servant and Rasul." He therefore accepted Iman and pledged his allegiance to Rasulullah. He participated in many expeditions with Rasulullah and was eventually martyred during the expedition to Tabuk as he was advancing and not retreating. May Allah shower his mercy on Hadrat Zayd bin Sunnah.